Yo everyone, this is Khalid Said from Yo Tacos, and we are back again with another reaction video. This time we'll be reacting to the Watch Mojo top 10 saddest deaths in anime. So yeah, let's just start this.
No, don't die! I want you not to die!
There's truly no way to describe the feeling of seeing your favorite anime character pass away.
Angel Beats. I never watched this.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 saddest deaths in anime.
Attack on Titans. Oh yeah.
For this list, we're taking a look back at all the characters in the anime world
Full
that left
Metal
us too
Alchemist.
soon, taking into consideration both sad and misfortunate deaths. And as needless as it may be to say, beware of spoilers and have your tissue boxes ready.
I don't actually need it. I'm somewhat of a heartless person. Oh, Jiraiya, this was really sad actually.
Otonashi, Angel Beats.
I never watched it, so I have no idea.
Life can be used to help another.
The series actually follows the protagonist of Angel Beats during his time in the afterlife, and it's only about halfway through that we find out how and why he died. Having just recently dedicated his life to becoming a doctor and helping people in honor of his late sister Hatsune, Otonashi finds himself trapped underground after a train accident with several other survivors. Being their pillar of strength, he takes care of their wounds and helps ration their food.
Hang in just a bit longer. Let me know if anything happens.
In his final moments, he fills out his insurance card to become an organ donor, allowing his example to pass on to the rest, but he passes away as soon as they are being rescued.
Really?
Oh, Nashi!
That's sad. The idea is really sad. I never watched it
Number
anyway.
9. Aaron's mother, Attack on Titan.
Yeah, that was a little disturbing.
This one scene alone thoroughly introduced us to the horrifying world of the Titans. Trapped and unable to escape the ambush herself, Aaron's mother made sure her kids would not also fall victim to the giant humanoid creatures. Aaron didn't only lose his mom that day, but also had to watch as she was severed in two and eaten by one of these insidious monsters.
But I like in the second season how they met that Titan and they beat the shit out of
we
it.
watched Aaron being pulled away while simultaneously crying out for his mother. Number 8. Ace, One Piece.
Even though I actually knew this was gonna happen, like a lot of my friends watched this before I did.
Family member is tough,
but still watching that was really sad. And just to see how
successfully rescued by his Luffy was, and his gang. This
like
prideful
the mess
pirate
he was,
turns back to face
like
his
the sheer
captor,
full character Luffy is,
Once
and then like
Luffy
how
gets
he's
caught in his
crying.
crosshairs, Ace shields him like the good older sibling he is, but receives a smoldering hot fist through his chest in the process.
Nope. Not Daijobu.
As the Whitebeard Pirates' 2nd Division commander,
actually, even Whitebeard, this was really disturbing for me. I felt really sad for the guy who died while he's standing. Seeing Luffy like this is just like it flips your world all around.
Number 7. Ushio Okazaki, Clanad After Story.
I heard the whole show of Clanad is really sad. I don't know, I never watched it.
Happiness on a whim.
There's a lot of anime I should start watching.
Some deaths are simply inevitable. In the continuation of the first Clannad anime series, Tomoya has to learn this cold hard truth when his only daughter is diagnosed with the same fatal disease that took his wife's life.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I don't know what's causing it. If Nagisa's condition was any indication, she could be sick like this for months.
Ushio passes away while headed on a trip promised by her father. And the scene is made particularly hard to watch because Tomoya had just recently accepted his past and finally decided he was ready to truly raise his daughter.
Oh, that's sad.
I love you.
Yeah. Daddy loves you too, so very much.
I don't know if I should watch Clannad or not.
Witnessing the deaths of the two loves of his life soon leaves him, understandably, in a bottomless depression.
Sorry, I do touch my face a lot while I'm watching stuff.
Number 6. Jiraiya, Naruto Shippuden.
ジライア様なら大丈夫です。
Was
あの方が想像。あいつは帰ってこない。
shit.
It's usually taken as a sign of honor when the student surpasses the master. In this case, it only left us in tears.
It was. I normally don't feel sad when people die, but then this one was really sad.
When encountered by the villainous
Especially
king,
how when
Jiraiya
Naruto
tries
found
his
out and
best
everything.
to thwart the Akatsuki leader's plans. Unable to stop him, and foreseeing his near end, the Hiruzen Sarutobi student uses his last bit of strength to encrypt a message about the secret to defeating Pain onto the back of his toad Fukasaku.
最終章胃の中の蛙大会で散る
I always thought he's gonna come back. I don't know. I always believed that, oh no, he'll be back. It's okay. I'm sure he will be back.
Naruto's reaction to Jiraiya's death served to solidify the
Yes.
passing of this timeless character in the sequel series to the Naruto
Exactly.
anime.
The reaction of Naruto was the saddest thing ever.
Number 5. Nina Tucker, Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I wouldn't say her this was the
Despite only
saddest
knowing
thing.
this character for one episode,
For me, the other
tragedy that
character,
befalls this
Hugh-
little girl in Full Metal
Hugh
Alchemist
Death was
Brotherhood
really sad for
left
me.
us with our jaws open. It isn't just
I don't know if
Nina's
they will
actual
list it
death
here or
that
not.
cuts deep, but the
It was-
context behind it that really gets your blood
It was sad for me
see, last year, Nina, her daddy
because
didn't get a
of
very
how
good
his daughter is like,
evaluation.
oh, why are you burying
Unless I
him
do
underground?
something really
He has a lot of
impressive
work to
this year, I won't
do.
be a state
How he's
alchemist
gonna finish his
anymore.
work.
Nina's father had performed an
And then like
unethical
few
human chimera
episodes
experiment,
later, they
using her with her own
tell
doll
Ed and
in
Al,
the
and
hopes
then
of
the whole
keeping his
emotions comes
license
back.
as a state alchemist.
That was so freaking sad. Yeah, Nina's death, the
When the Elric
transformation is
brothers are
sad. The
unable
death
to
was
undo
actually
Shao Tucker's dark deed, Scar kills
merciful.
her as a means of mercy to save her from her tortured future.
Yep.
At least, in the past.
Why are they showing the new one? The older one was much more dramatic.
Number 4. Nagisa Furukawa, Clannad After Story.
Clannad?
Hang in there, okay? You're gonna make it.
This tear-jerking love story ends with a bittersweet conclusion. Nagisa has never been that strong when it comes to her health, as she has suffered from chronic illness her whole life.
Sometimes I feel like Japanese people, whoever make anime,
Once
just
she and her
like to see
husband
people
Tomoya decide to have a
sad.
baby, the stress
Let's
on
make
her
the sad
body
story.
proves too much to take.
After a while, I felt like my heart couldn't take it anymore. I felt like I had run out of hope.
And in the middle of childbirth, it finally gets the better of her.
You can hear
Oh,
her,
so this is the mom. The earlier showed
That's her baby crying.
the baby.
Once their baby
The
Ushio
girls.
is delivered, Nagisa immediately slips away, and the mortified stare of her husband, coddling their motherless newborn, couldn't have been more agonizing.
But even someone useless like me finally found something to live for. Right, Nikki? Right? Nikki!
Number 3. L. Death Note.
Can you kill someone just by writing their name on a piece?
Can't say. I've
That's
never
normal
tried
for me.
using
I
it
don't
like
know.
that, and
I
I don't
just-
know of anyone who has.
I don't get
Being
it.
the sole symbol
It was
of justice
sad
within the series,
only because
and the main
after
character's
Elf Death,
adversary,
everything went down.
One might
For
have
me,
mixed
honestly,
feelings
that's when I
about this
really,
genius
really
detective's
stopped liking
passing.
Death Note.
You and I will be parting ways soon.
But yeah, he knew he was gonna die.
On one hand, you end up rooting for L to stop the mass murderer Kira, but still want to see Light, the protagonist, avoid capture. Nevertheless, the way L went left the rest of the series dry and hollow. Moments before his death, L had a notion it was his time, and it hurt most that it had to come from the person he considered his first and only friend.
That was stupid. Like, I don't know. What are you doing? What? Come here. Come here.
Number 2. Lelouch v. Britannia, Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion, R2.
Lelouch's death was not... Okay, it was sad actually. But
In an age full of war and hatred, Lelouch
I don't think
devises
he's
a
dead.
master plan he calls the Zero Requiem, in which he plays the role of a wicked ruler before he is publicly assassinated to provide peace to the world.
he intentionally did it.
As the
He
world's
intentionally
scapegoat,
did it, yeah.
he is
I
despised
totally forgot. I
and
need to
willingly
rewatch
allows
this
himself to be
before
killed
this third
by
season
none other
comes
than
out.
his best friend
Go, 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 go.
Suzaku. As he falls to his death, only his sister mourns over his body, as the rest of the crowd celebrates, not knowing about his ultimate sacrifice. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I did not want to die this way!
This was so sad for me. I never watched this. I heard it's really nice. This is one of the saddest ones in Code Geass.
Number 1, Maze Hughes, Full Metal Alchemist,
I told you,
Full Metal
I knew
Alchemist
it.
Brotherhood.
This is one of the saddest ever. Normally I don't feel stuff when someone
This
dies.
death takes the top spot on account of this character's stand-up nature.
Yes.
Maze was just impossible not
Yes.
to love. His unconditional
once I actually
sympathy
agree
toward
with them.
others made his passing all too unfair.
The enemies moved in very close to the pyramid.
Figured
and they've
out
infiltrated
things,
the
he was
military
about
deep
to
enough
solve
affect
it,
large-scale
he gets
decisions.
killed,
After he
his
uncovers
daughter.
secrets of the Führer's motives,
Just
Hughes is
so
murdered by the
much.
homunculus Envy.
Still right for you. Maybe this is a more fitting.
You have no idea how much I hated Envy.
For once Envy shapeshifts to the form of his own wife, Maze is unable to defend himself. We wish he were still here just so he could show us pictures of his young daughter one more time.
You need to remind us.
Alicia. Remember, Daddy loves you. I'm sorry.
Do you agree with our list? Which anime character were you just not ready to see go? For more classic top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Yep. Actually, I was gonna wait until the video ends to mention again Hugh Death, because that was the only anime when someone dies, and I was like, honestly, I remember I was watching this at a friend's store, and he sells anime DVDs and stuff like that back in Libya when I used to live in Libya, and the whole idea when like I was sitting watching the whole thing, he dies, and I was like, no, he will be back. And my friend was just behind me and he already watched the whole anime, and he's like, okay. It's like he didn't want to spoil it for me. Later on, like next episode I think, or 2 episodes later, and then they show the whole funeral thing. They bury him and his daughter starts crying the whole, why are you burying him? He said he has a lot of work to do. He cannot go to work if you bury him. He's underground, this and that. And that's when I was like looking at my friend, I was like, is he not coming back? And my friend like, no, the guy is dead. I was like, what the hell are you doing to me? This was the first Fullmetal Alchemist, not Brotherhood. So in the first one, like later, like few episodes later, because Ed and Al were in another country in that point, when they come back and they mentioned to them like, oh, they were like talking, oh, let's go visit them, blah blah blah, and then they mentioned the whole thing again for Ed and Al, and the reaction and the sadness and everything. That was like, they bring the whole memory back to you. I was like, why the hell do you do this to us? I honestly think 2 things. The first Fullmetal Alchemist was better Like the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was really good when it comes to action and the story and everything. The first one was better when it came to Nina's part and Hugh's part. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And when it comes to sad moments, I really cannot relate. I don't know, it's just barely. Maybe at that spot, but I cannot really remember what happens after that. Another thing to mention actually in Brotherhood was the death of their father at the end. Like, come on, why you do this to us? Anyhow, this is a wrap, and I would love to see you again in another reaction video, which most likely I'll be shooting tomorrow. Yep, yeah, most likely tomorrow, but I'll be releasing later on. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you want me to do any other kind of videos, or to react to any certain kind of videos you want me to react to, if it's anime related, it's cosplay related, or if you want to hear my opinion about anything related to cosplay in UAE or in the Middle East. Just leave a comment below or on my Facebook page, and I will get back to you with a new video mostly next week. Adios.